Hey, Fur. Damn it, where'd I put it? There it is. Hey, Fur. Hey, Dan. How are you? How's your evening going? It's good seeing you, hon. How has your day been? I love you too. It's good seeing you. Big hugs. Missed you. I went to page like 4 times to see if you were going live. Aw, you're sweet. Yeah, I'm here. Ugh. I ended up taking a nap this afternoon and woke up and I think it was like 6:30, 7 o'clock. Yeah, I know you got a cavity filled yesterday. How does it feel today? Better? Only see the top of my head. Okay, hold on. Is that better? You're not in a farm. No, I'm not in a farm. uh, yes. Good. I'm glad you. I'm glad it looks better now. Cheers. I'm not in frame. Oh, am I in frame now? Uh, cheers. Mm, good. Ugh. Um, right, where in the fuck did I put it? Oh shit. Hold on. Where the fuck did I put it? Oh, there it is. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, damn. Um, so what do you got going on tonight? What's going on with you? Um, I'm forever looking for something that I've misplaced. And this time actually didn't bring out. I've got to go grab some tissue. I'll be right back. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, Alice. Meow, meow, meow. Sorry about that. But I needed to grab some tissue. Oh, it's a quiet night tonight. Are you still here, Dan? Just chilling with my family, grandpa and grandma. Just came out. We're chilling and playing some pool games. Right on. Oh, fuck a duck. Dan, I don't know how to answer that. Uh, um, I'm I'm talk to a doctor. Uh, um, hey, country, how are you? Dan says, hey, country, much love. Cheers. Cheers. How are you doing? Um, I'm still stunned by your comment, Dan, about your sister having the virus. I hope she's okay. Um, damn, that's gotta be hard. Cheers, y'all. Is she in the hospital? Country says I just got home from hanging out with my friends. Tomorrow we are going to church. Then they are back out over the road, Pennsylvania bound. Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad that you're getting to hang out with your friends, Country. That's awesome. Um, it's always good when you get to spend time with people that, you enjoy being around. Um, and since they live in Pennsylvania, I take it you don't get to see them very often. So I'm really glad that you're getting a chance to see them. Hope you guys are having fun, and I'm sure you are. Cheers to you. Cheers. Good night, Dan. Take care, be blessed, stay lifted, sweet dreams. Much love to you. You have a good one. And sending hugs. Oh. Entry says, have a good night, Dan. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite. If they do, bite them back. Ew. For you tickle me. Oh, damn. Here's country. Mm, mm. Oh, I've got to change my message theme again. YouTube gave me a copyright strike for my ringtone. I couldn't believe that. I thought that was funny. But yeah, YouTube gave me a copyright on my because of my ringtone. I don't understand exactly how the fuck that works, but damn, where did I put my? And the ringtone they copyrighted me on was not the fuck you one. Uh, um, the one they copyrighted was the Bobby McFerrin one. Oh shit. Mm. He says, fuck Google. Oh, damn. I need to grind up some more. Um, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Hold on. There it is. So how are you doing? Country, how are you feeling? What all did you guys do today? Hmm. Right in their data sensor servers. Country, you tickle me. Hey, Mantis, how are you? Good seeing you, my friend. How are you doing? Let's see. Hmm. Getting ready to load in a fresh bowl. Oh, Mantis says good today. Right on. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good today. Always a good thing. Country says I feel great. I get to legally drive tomorrow. Yay! I'll be 90 days seizure free. Right fucking on. Right on. Congratulations. That's fucking awesome. Before I load this bowl, I'm moving shit out of the way because I'm gonna give you a hug. Mm, extra big hugs. Um, that is fucking awesome, country. I'm so fucking happy for you. Right on. That's awesome. What'd you do today, Mantis? Let's see. Twig. Yep, that's a twig. Put the twig to the side. Okay. I'm so happy for you, country. I know you're excited. Cheers. Hey, Star. Oh, wow. It's been a while since I've seen you. Mm, extra big hugs. How are you doing, Star? It's good seeing you, girl. Manta says was working on music until a neighbor decided to park a ring and run generator with a loud motor so rudely it disturbs. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. That sucks. Um, we should do a group hug. I think everybody needs a hug. I'm sorry, Mantis. That was rude. I'm sorry they did that to you. Mm, extra big group hugs. Um, it's so good to see y'all here. I'm glad you guys are here and hopefully medicating with me. Um, anything? Not at the moment. I'm just medicating and hanging out. Anything you want to talk about, Star? Are you doing okay, honey? It's good seeing you. So that he can ruin his life and do his job. He disturbs me. This is a residential area, not a truck stop or a pit stop. Damn. No, man, just okay, honey. You, vent. By all means, vent. I understand. Sometimes you need to. I'm not taking it personally. I understand. Um, but yeah, that would piss me off too. I can understand your frustration, but you don't need to apologize for venting. You need to sometimes. Star says, I'm doing good. Good. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear. Manta says it's not only the noise, but also the emissions from the diesel engine steadily, right? Makes you dizzy and sleepy. That's legit. Ruins a buzz really bad. Yeah, that's also legit. Damn. Were you able to make a complaint of some kind? Uh, um, I don't think it's right. Does that happen often? Cheers. Not in this state, we don't. Damn. So you have no way of, as people take mufflers off cars and trucks to be louder around here. Oh wow, I'm sorry. You can always reach out to me. Thank you, Star, and I will. I promise. You're awesome. Thank you. Mm, Thanks to you, Star. Good people. Hey, Ellie, how are you? Ellie says, "Hey, everyone." Manta says, "I would jinx or cast a spell, but I want to spread light, not darkness." Absolutely. Um, I don't. Yeah, better to not deal with the darkness. You know, what you put out, you tend to get back. I'm sending mental signals for him to go park somewhere else. There you go. Right on. I like that solution. I like that solution. Maybe hopefully he'll find peace someday and won't feel the need to torture others just because he can with his loud ass vehicle. Sarah says, "Hey, Ellie, how are you doing, Ellie? How's your day going, darling?" Cheers, y'all. It's always better to try to wish people well than it is to wish harm to them. You know. So I'm glad that you're taking the route you are, Mantis. You know, it's funny. I've been thinking a lot about like even my relationship with my parents and my mother specifically, and realizing that I really really want to heal not just myself and my relationship with her, but her as well as possible. Sarah says my allergies are bugging you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry your allergies are bugging you. Yeah, there is only one thing they don't monitor in the southern states. That is fuel emissions. Oh man. You would think there would be some kind of health code that they would have to adhere to. Um, um, I know that like back home in New Mexico where I grew up from, your car had to pass an emissions test before you were allowed to fucking drive it on the road. And if it didn't pass, you weren't allowed to drive. I'm taking they don't have that kind of a deal there. So everybody's kind of on honor system, huh? Mantis says everybody boycott the southeastern U.S. states. They still put people in jail for her. And if you pass through here, they see you out of state tag. They say there's one of those pot smoking hippies. Oh, wow. Oh, I know some places are definitely not 420 friendly. Um, that's a shame, though. That's a real shame. One of these days they'll see the light, though. Please boycott buying food products from illegal states. You are funding private prisons where they lock up people and use them as slaves. Built on your dime, don't fund them. You feel very passionately about a lot of things. I can respect that. And you make a lot of sense. Uh, um, Thank you, Mantis, for the information and for the heads up. I appreciate you. Country says, I just caught my Lucy doggy on the far end of my property, panting and staring off into space. I don't think she has much time left in this existence. Oh, country. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm glad you've had her as long as you've had her, though. You gave her a good life, you know. Um, it's always hard to say goodbye. Manta says, I hope the puppy dog is okay and lives quite a bit longer. Yeah, I you always wish that your fur babies would live as long as you do, you know. And idealistically, they would. Um, Thanks to you, country. I know you're hurting right now. Country says she has total heart failure. She stopped eating going on 2 days ago. Oh, wow. Life says they are true friends, real friends. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Our fur babies aren't just our pets. There's so much more than that, you know? They're family. It's only a transformation when we die. It is the same for animals. The energy lives on eternally. I believe that, Mantis. Absolutely, I believe that. Um, my cat Callisto, who I had for 13 years, I still feel her here with me. Um, I think she still visits me. You know, what is the soul but energy? And energy does not die; it just changes form. So you're absolutely right. Energy does live on. They have a soul, the light energy. That's the life force. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I still think Callisto comes and checks on me every so often. I feel her. So yeah. Cheers. Country says, I know live Mantis. I've been at Heaven's Gate 3 times now. I felt like I was being reborn each time. Wow. Country, that's got to be an amazing fucking feeling. We die and are born again constantly, but your experience has been much more profound and gets your attention in a big way. I have a question for you on that subject. I've nearly died quite a few times. Um, the last time I specifically remember, I woke up angry. I was on they had a what respirator thing, uh, um, tube down my throat, and I remember I woke up angry. I mean, like really angry. Um, I'm wondering if I was angry because I was back here and I wasn't allowed to stay where I was, or what. Once I passed out and came back, not afraid of death at all. That you came back, angry that you had to come back. Yeah, that's respirator. Yeah, I don't want to go. Yeah, I typed it before you asked. It must have been the answer. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Ellie. Ellie says there is love here. I don't talk much, but I really do love it here. Y'all make it what it is. Aw, thank you, Ellie. You're such a sweetheart, and I'm so glad you're here. You know, you're awesome, and yeah, I do believe that the one thing it sounds corny, but I remember the Carpenters. What the world needs right now is love, sweet love. Um, th- that really is true. You know, everybody needs love and compassion, and I'm glad that it is here. And it says, "Don't worry, we are in a multiverse. So here you came back, but in another universe, you stayed in the light. We are living in a trillion lives at once, at one time, but we don't perceive it." That's legit. That's legit. I Mantis, I love talking with you because I love how open your mind is, and you I love the way you talk. Um, you I like the way you explain things. There are an infinite number of you. You're more than you can ever know from this point. It is it is relative. You know, I'm one thing that I struggle with, and I don't know if y'all have this issue or not, but when I get upset or get angry, and I, I think I heard it best described once as the definition of anger is it's a punishment we give ourselves for someone else's mistake, and even our own mistakes. You know, um, I realized that some of the fucking worst decisions I've ever made have been made out of pure raw emotions that were negative, and that's never a good time to fucking do anything. That you know, it's better to calm down and kind of assess shit before reacting. Um, I'm trying to work on that. Manta says, "I'm pleased you're happy. Thank you." Hey, twin. Good to see you. It's kind of like we're running with our eyes closed. Yeah, that's fucking legit. Yeah, that's fucking legit. Country says much love and hugs to Twin Crow at times like that. Yeah, I'm just I don't want to fuck up. You know, I know I fuck up a lot, but I don't want to fuck up in a big way. You know, I know there's balances in life at times like that. When is sending hugs and waves at recovery. I'm a little chilly. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm sitting on my blanket. It'll be nice and warm. Hold on. Oh shit. Oh, too many fucking wires. Oh. Mm. Okay. Come on. Ah, sorry about that. Ah, gotta get warm. So long as I leave something positive behind, I'm happy. You know, I just hope I leave this world a little bit better than what it was before I came. Cheers. Country says, Fraser once said, I'm running with scissors. That's legit. I think we all are. We're all running around kind of half cocked. Well, that's probably not a right way of phrasing it. Oh, fuck. Um, Twin says, I know, right? It's fucking cold. Yeah, it is. You're over here human. I know we all make mistakes. I try to I try to learn from my mistakes and try not to make them, I try not to compound them. Um, I don't know. Um, I've got a lot of things I'm trying to figure out on how to improve my interactions. Uh, um, Communication isn't always easy with people. Cheers, y'all. Country says 51 outside, 70 in my office. Lord knows I've fucked up. Oh, honey, yeah, that's how we learn. I realize that's part of the fucking process. You know, uh, um, you have to fuck up to learn. You know, Manta says, "Man, my house smells like a parking garage from the diesel truck and the generators out there. I guess I'm gonna have to place a friendly letter from the neighbors to be civil." That's legit. That's legit. Um, you get more results with honey than you do with vinegar. So yeah. Um, try try being very polite, which I'm sure you will be, and hopefully they'll respond positively to it. Um, Shit, maybe buy him a 6 pack of beer. You know, move it down the street or somewhere else, please. I don't know. Cheers, cheers, y'all. instead of scaring the heck out of some dude yelling like a pro wrestler. Yeah, that's legit. Country, no, he just, he he just lives in a particular part of the country where I guess there's no real zoning, um, regulations for where people park and do shit. Is it just me or does my, can you guys see the, projector thing, or do I need to change the lights again? I think maybe I need to change the, batteries again. Uh, um, oh, he says cheers. Cheers, Ellie. Uh, um, Man, it just says no. The dude parks his truck on the curb for some reason, runs the engine for hours at a time. I think because his wife runs him back to the truck when he makes a pit stop. People have no manners. Yeah, that's just fucking rude. Fucking rude. Um, Country says I live in the country. I used to drive trucks for a living. I I'm used to the sounds of the engines. And it just says that's why I started studying the religions of the East and India to keep from kicking people's tails. That's legit. It takes a great deal more discipline um to react in a way that is not negative when faced with something that is negative and you know uh, um but it's also a show of character. It's a bigger show of strength to not immediately go you know off on somebody, which believe me, I've done that more than my fair share of times and I'm not proud of it, but I'm working on it. Oh, fuck it, Jack. Where'd I put my freaking? Oh, there it is. um I'm glad that you've found peace. That's what's important. Um, the sound of trucks kills mics while recording. I do music for a living. Yeah, and you probably moved out uh, um somewhere to have that peace and quiet, just to have it disrupted. Um, Hold on. Oh, oh. Mm. Uh, um, Not to mention dizziness and the possibility of sudden death. That industry is in for a big change soon. That's legit. Truck drivers are being phased out and will be replaced within 5 years. Not to mention the new rigs are electric. Some of the best people I've ever known were truckers, but they also had respect. But they were their older generation and they had some sense. Um, it Truck drivers are like anybody else. There's good and bad in everybody. There's poofer, fuzzy ass on the floor. What are you doing? No, no, no. Fuzzy ass on the floor, young lady. What do you think you're doing? Hi. What are you doing? Uh, uh, um, I don't think trucking's going away, but I do hope. Uh, um, I don't know. They're like anybody. You're gonna find good and bad in every group. You know, Ugh. It's how we react to them. You know, you can't, you know, violence begets violence. I realize sometimes it's unavoidable, but it shouldn't be the immediate go-to answer. Oh, well, trucking isn't going away. Electric cars are not ready yet. Manta says won't debate, but in fact, diesel will be phased out within the next 5 to 8 years in the U.S., according to Harvard. Movement of goods will not go away, but will be reduced via localization. So you mean like, oh, that like more in the way of supporting your local farmers and stuff, right? Is that what you mean, Mantis? Because I think we should, support local businesses anyway. Uh, um, the big corporations don't really give a fuck about people. Local businesses, at least you're, helping a mom and pop, a family run type, company. We have to start producing more locally, high rise, indoor farming, and 3D printing will become the new norm. Yeah, but we still got to do something about helping the homeless and, you know, plus much of the US is going to be uninhabitable. Starting now pretty much looks like pigeon quarantine right now. Yeah, it's getting scary. That's for fucking sure. It's getting really scary, but it'll eventually get better. We, I think more people are waking up. You know, I just wish people would wake up a little bit quicker. Those people are going to be going out of business soon. Selling knickknacks is all they know. They don't know how to make moonshine anymore. Gentry says tell that to Bloomberg, who's putting millions into his anti-gun efforts. He could do so much more with that money by helping people instead. That's absolutely fucking legit. Uh, um, the answer is not in arming people. I mean, criminals don't fucking follow laws. They don't follow rules. And arming people to protect themselves against that is wrong. Um, People should have a right to protect, their lives, their property, their families. I don't encourage, people becoming vigilantes, but I don't think people should be forced to give up home protection. I think helping the communities, helping the poor, I fuck, I meant to look up that one college that I heard about that just made their tuition open to anyone and everyone that goes to that college. It's tuition free, and I wish more schools would fucking do it. I think that's a fucking fantastic idea. Um, Soon 3D housing is going to become the norm. Housing will be more plentiful, and the young people are going to see having a place to be on the planet you were born as is a human right. Yeah, these old guys are not going to be alive forever. Young people are progressive and will have to stick together. The dog eat the dog thing will no longer become possible. Mantis, I just hope I live long enough to see this planet truly be at peace. You know, people helping one another instead of fucking fighting each other. You know, I would like to see us get to a point where the brutality that is done to each other is a rarity, not the fucking norm. These guys are not going to. Yeah. Hey, Angel, how are you? Good to see you. It will all be perfect in heaven. I hope so, country. Um, Angel says, I just hope you live long enough and kids to see my wife and everything in my life. I'm being honest with that one. I would love to see you get married and have kids and grow old and have grandkids. Most definitely, Angel. And it will. You will. You'll find the right woman. You'll get married. You'll have kids. And have a beautiful family. Cheers. Angel says, I just want to live long enough to see the handicap community treated a little bit more nicer and in a bit more humanized. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do. Live Mantis says, step one, get rid of that gun. You're 10 times more likely to die from having a gun. Mantis, I don't own a gun, but I stand behind people's legal right to own one if they choose to. Um, I don't think anyone should be allowed to tell someone you're not allowed to fucking protect yourself, especially if they were responsible enough to take gun training and learn how to properly, store the weapon, clean it, um, use it. It's like anything. You need to be responsible with that responsibility. Uh, um, I was raised around guns. Um, I can't say I'm really fond of them, but I can't say that I disagree with people's right to own them. You know, there are times when having a gun available is of benefit. Um, but like I said, I personally don't own one. Um, Manta says I was raised in a house full of rifles. I don't see that I would ever need one. Entry says I survived a self-inflicted headshot. Um, I store mine in my dresser. I used to reload my own ammunition. Mantis says the Second Amendment does not translate to a right to own a gun. You just have the right to form a militia. Mantis, I'm not going to debate that issue because to be honest, and I'm embarrassed to say this. I don't know the constitutional rights well enough to honestly give a good, discussion in that um area. I know a little bit about it, and that's fucking embarrassing to say. Every American should fucking know the constitutional rights. I used to at one time. Um, I'm I need to look them up and print them out again. I'm not trying to be rude or mean or anything, but I will get out of my house and live with my brother, but we will buy a gun. It's just protection. You never know. Uh, uh, um, Angel, just like I said, be careful. Make sure you take the classes to make sure you know how to not only to protect yourself, but how to do everything safely. Gun accidents happen all the fucking time, so I just want you to be careful. You only have to read it. Uh, uh, um, I know I only have to read it. I still would like I would like to reread it. It's been a while. Country says it's my God given right. It really is, like Mantis. A well regulated militia being necessary to the security to of a free state, the right of people, keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Okay, Mantis, to that quotation right there. Who forms the militia other than other armed civilians? So I mean, there has to be some civilians that are allowed to be armed. That's all I'm saying. Um, but I just don't get caught with cannabis and a gun, right? You will be in severe trouble if you are caught by. Yeah, I understand, Mantis, what you're saying. Um, and to be honest with you, I see that as being a constitutional infringement. To be honest, because cannabis is not a fucking drug; it's medication, and it's a fucking plant. Uh, um, I understand what you're saying, though. Um, Manta says, I don't deny anyone any right. I'm simply saying that the definition means we can have an army. I get that. I get that, but you also realize it would be a matter of them having to agree that we were at threat with our government and to protect the citizens. You know what I'm saying? Um, they're still under rule under the president. I'm I'm just I'm thinking out loud. I hope you don't take offense to it, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like I will admit I have fucking trust issues. I've got big fucking trust issues. I I don't completely, trust that our government wouldn't do something, bad to us. And I'm not convinced they haven't already done bad shit to us. Or the pen. They should not be able to tell you what to do as long as you're civil. Luckily, they did not call. I'm glad to hear it. It's not a matter of wanting to fight. It's a matter of wanting to defend. You know, to take to a degree to take care of roads and hungry babies, we need a government, but not to tell us what to eat, have, or take as medicine. Right. But you know what? If we started doing that for each other, taking care of each other, um, the way the government's supposed to. Um, I mean, how many of us really know our neighbors? How many of us literally talk to our neighbors more than on the occasional once in a while when you see them, you wave at them. How much do you really know about your neighbors? You know, I can remember growing up, and we knew our fucking neighbors. You know, um, we watched each other's houses when people went on vacation. Uh, um, we don't do that anymore. We've lost something. We've lost something we need to get back to. The only issue with drug wars is with drugs is that, yeah, I agree. You have no right to stand in your way of a substance as long as you don't act dangerously. Yeah, it, even with drug addicts, um, I think they should be treated as patients, not as criminals. Um, there's no such thing as a fucking happy addict. They don't exist. An addict, a happy person would not do to themselves what an addict does themselves. It's deep seated self hatred that drives addiction, I think. Angel says one day he won't be able to judge the government, but I'm glad I have my friends to back me up when did the government go bad. One day it will happen, guys. I hope not, but you never know. Country says this guy has a good channel. Hold on. Let me put that up. Thank you, Country. Um, Manta says yes, our founding fathers would frown on those three-letter agencies except EPA. We should take care of Mother Earth. Absolutely. Angel says I know a drug addict, a recovering drug addict, and when she has good days, she was a wonderful person, and he is doing well for yourself. We're not friends no more because of differences. I I understand, Angel, and I'm myself am a recovering addict. I'm sorry that you aren't friends anymore with them, but I'm glad that are they still using? I hope not. I hope they were able to pull out of that. Um, a war against the U.S. government would be the shortest in history. The U.S. government would win quickly. So I hope that you will not do that so you can live to use power with the pen. Um, 1864 entry was sold out later in 1913, the signing of the Actual Reserve of Federal Reserve. Angel says in a place that we had in the place that we had in our lives, I told her when I was jealous for the Asians that went down our live our friendship, but I still love her very much wherever she is, wherever she is. Country says, really look at the Taliban, ISIS, and others. There's no such thing as perfect recovery from drugs. No, there isn't. They're still going to have bad days, but you still got to love them. Yes, she's not my friend no more, but if I ever see again, I hope I do. I hope I can talk to her again because the last time we did, she was very angry with me. Uh, um, Angel, I'm sorry about your friend, but you need to understand that for whatever reason, she reacted the way she did. Um, I don't know. That probably had more to do with how she was feeling about whatever was going on in her life than it had to do with you. I can't dig that lingo. People have more right to use. Uh, um, Mantis, I understand how good some drugs can make you feel, but I also understand how dangerous they can also be for you. Um, I think people should have the right to use what they want to use, but I also think they should be educated about uh, um, the choices they make. I think when you restrict something, it's kind of like when we were kids and we were told, uh, um, don't go near the liquor cabinet. Well, the fucking second it became a taboo, what was the first thing you wanted to do? You wanted to get in the liquor cabinet. I think when we make things a taboo, that draws a lot of people to want to do it just out of sheer fucking defiance. I think that if you make it safe but available, you have a less likelihood of people just fucking indiscriminately going, I'm going to be defiant, and this is my act of defiance. You know, um, Angel says, and yes, I made my mom and let him, huh? That's why I wouldn't reverse for that. Wendy, I hope I get to talk to her again. Angel, things happen for a reason sometimes, and don't give up. You know, people sometimes grow apart because they need that time to heal from their own, you know, inner issues. Um, you'll most likely see her again. Um, but the best you can do for her right now is, pray for her, wish her well, hope that she finds peace. You know, Manta says love made Drugs suck though. Man-made drugs suck though. Yeah. I think like natural um cannabis, shrooms, um things of that nature. I think those have a they've been proven to have huge medical benefits, but people are not they're often misinformed and not educated enough about the actual benefits of and of course, they need to be done, in a proper manner, you don't want somebody to just, not know what the fuck to expect, with some it I don't know. Uh, there is a proper way of doing them, that is very beneficial, and they help with I know, like, microdosing with shrooms helps with depression, it helps with anxiety. It helps well, some anxiety. There's it's I don't know. Things always get so fucking complicated, and I think sometimes they get more complicated than they need to be. Um, I think if people sat down and talked, and communicated, about the issues and about, the benefits, I mean, the real benefits of these, of, like cannabis and shrooms, uh, um, and even the spiritual aspects of I think the Native Americans had a much better grasp and understanding, of the real benefits of natural healing and natural medicines, and, even the spiritual aspect of it, you know? Um, I think we've bastardized a lot of medications, you know? But when the pharmaceutical, industry produces medications that have more fucking side effects, and the side effects are sometimes even more frightening than what the fuck they're supposed to be treating, you gotta wonder, is it worth taking this fucking drug? They're not creating a cure. They're creating clients. I just think a more natural approach, and I realize you can't always do all natural either. There are some pharmaceuticals that are good and are needed, but they're so fucking few and far between so much of the time. Uh, uh, um, you may or may not agree with me. I don't know. Uh, uh, um, that and that's fine. I but that's part of why I'm talking about it. Sometimes we need to we need to talk about things as opposed to just assuming shit. Um, Angel says it's like my mom and corn. She says because the moon enough, you know better, but she hates it when I'm talking to one of my friends and watching the house. Oh, Angel, I'm not sure I understand, honey. Uh, it's really hard to balance. It really is. Yeah. Uh, um, Life is hard, but it's worth living, and it's worth supporting each other for. You know, cheers. Manta says yes, indeed. Ellie says so true. Um, Angel says the reason why we have been no friends, being friends again, being no friends, being was the girl I'm talking about. I don't think she's coming back. Uh, um, Angel, I understand what you're saying, hon, but you never know. Uh, um, maybe you're right. Maybe you will never see her again. Maybe you will. Life is funny. None of us can fucking predict it. You know. She stopped me and my friend. I really hope I could see you in person one day. That you don't. No, honey, I do see that you love her. I understand that. Um, and I'm sorry you've got a broken heart about it. Um, but it's gonna be okay. Um, I understand that you love her. I get that. I get that. Honey, I'm in no way um making light of your feelings for this woman. Um, you know, so please don't think I'm making light of it because I'm not. Ugh. Oh, all right. Cheers, y'all. Angel, you do realize, Ellie says cheers. Manta says that's somebody trolling you, if not a bot. Um, you notice nothing here. Um, Mantis, he's not good. Then it won't. Yeah, just talk about happy things. I my cats are good. Nala's asleep behind me. Um, Um, yeah. Uh, um, um, so my son made I don't I know I probably told you guys this before, but my son made the dean's list for this last semester. Um, so I'm really proud of him. I'm glad that that means that he's getting scholarship benefit because of doing so well, which is greatly going to help him. He's doing really good in college. I'm so proud of him. Uh, um, oh man. Um, here's y'all. I'm sorry. I just feel really awkward at the moment. Here's Ellie says, "Yay, congrats, thank you guys." Yeah, I'm really proud of him. He's a good kid. He's a really good kid. I'm very proud of him. Yeah, that's one thing. I always hoped that my kids would do better than I did, and I'm happy to say that my son is doing remarkably well. He's following his dream. That makes me extremely proud. Um, hey Kelly, it's good to see you. Manta says that bot messed with your mind. Ignore that stuff. It's okay. Thanks. Uh, um, cheers, you guys. How are you doing, Kelly? It's good to see you. Mm, extra big hugs to you. How are you doing? Uh, um, Live Manta says I fed my cat Purina and he got addicted. Never feed them Purina. uh, um, I'm trying to think. My cat, they get cat chow. Is I think that's Purina. Uh, um, Kelly says I'm okay. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear you're doing okay. Um, it, today's Saturday, huh? How was your day today? What did you do? Anything good? Kelly says hi, Ellie. Um, he knocked the Purina off the table and tore into it. The Purina makes them eat more. It's okay. Oh shit. Well, Mantis, you've seen Nala. You've seen Nala. Uh, um, she's not exactly a skinny cat, but she's also fucking 10 years old now. You know, and cats they're like humans. They get to a certain age and they do that little spread thing, you know. But if the kitty gets fat, be sure to get some special food. Yeah. Uh, um, that's a good idea. I should maybe give her hmm, maybe I should. Well, the formula that I give them is complete, so it covers the age range of all of them. Um, that's why I believe in a lot in mushrooms and cannabis. We can help ourselves with our depression and the crap we do every night, and the loneliness. I can't even begin to tell you how it is. Angel, I feel you, hon. I understand. I understand. Uh, um, Live Mantis says Leo was fat when he was a kitten. He ate cheap cat food too much. That's legit. The premium stuff makes him eat less because it's more nutrient dense. Ooh, I know I know that like one that I thought about switching them over to is like it's called blue something. Um, that's too much like Facebook. Oh, honey, are you taking off? I'm Blue Diamond. Yeah, because I think the start the basic ingredients start with like chicken, corn. Uh, um um they don't have as much of the fillers and shit that the regular Ims, yeah, is good too. Gotta go, but yeah, Blue Diamond is probably really good. All right, Mantis. Well, thank you so much for swinging in. It's always a pleasure to see you. Um, and let me give you a hug. They might have oh yeah, lamb's really good for him. I know lamb's really good for him. Mm. Extra big hugs to you, Mantis. Thank you so much for swinging in. It's always a pleasure to see you, hon. Um, I'll see you next time. And cheers to you. Oh, cheers, everyone. When love turns, my friend, even though I'm going like crazy into turn up like a crocodile. You guys are really what? Angel, honey, I don't understand what you're saying. Um, Live Manta says, have a great night. Avoid the negative talk if there is any. Keep it happy, right? Ellie says you have power hugs, Tana. You really do. Uh, um, Thank you, Ellie. I try. Angel, hold on. Hold on. I understand you're messed up. Okay. Uh, uh, um, but you keep repeating yourself over and over and over and over and over again. Okay. I get you're hurt. We all understand. You're extremely hurt. All we're asking is, can we possibly please talk about something positive? You know, we're all here to try to feel better. Um, we've all had some of that pain before, but when she said it was so different. I can't tell you how. Yeah, I understand that, honey. People are people are basically good. Okay. Uh, um, we all give a shit. It's just that sometimes things, and I don't mean this to sound rude, but it can get overwhelming, and we need to take things in small steps. I realize you're in a lot of pain. I get that. I feel for you, but don't let that overwhelm you. You know, it's going to get better. It will. It'll get better. Uh, um, just be positive. You know, we all inner work helps deal with outer pain. Um, I'm really getting better. Where you guys reciprocity. I know. Cheers. All I'm saying, Angel, is I'm not a qualified therapist. I don't know how to direct you in this. I'm not a qualified therapist. Um, time for more hits, right? Ellie says cheers. Cheers, y'all. Angel, it's got to be a matter of you thinking you're worth it, honey. It's not a matter of uh, you need to realize that you owe it to yourself to heal. You're worth it. You're worth finding peace, but you've got to find peace within yourself. You know, um, I'm just saying. Country says I'm back. I was getting heated and needed to take a shower anyways. No problem, Country. I understand. It's all good. You know. Um. Sometimes we all need to take a step back and take a deep breath. It's all good. I'm glad you feel better, and welcome back. Let me give you a hug. Mm. Welcome back, Country. Ellie says, "Welcome back, recovery." Uh, um. Kelly says, "Welcome back, Country." Country says, "I'm all clean for church in the morning now." Right on. Right on. Oh, I think we definitely all need to take a moment of Zen. And I'm gonna start that off by doing a fucking dab because I haven't done one yet. This stream. I've done a couple of dabs today, but yeah, I'm fighting my demons with my heart and my soul. Honey, I understand. We all have demons, and we're all fighting them. You're not alone in that battle. But don't let it don't let it Don't let it control you. You know, if you, I mean, you're on the side of light. Have faith in that. That's all you got to do. Have faith and being in harmony with the light. The more you feed the negativity, the more it's gonna fucking eat you alive. Don't let it. Don't let it make you become bitter and cynical because it's easy to fucking do. Don't let it. I just realized I. Oh, never mind. It is. It. I did pull it down. Well, he says, "Atta girl." I took CBD too. Feel much calmer now. Right fucking on, country. See, this is the benefit of cannabis. I need my freaking. Here we go. Um, I call it attitude adjustment sometimes, because sometimes we do. We need the increase in the cannabinoids to give us a little fucking attitude adjustment. All right. Uh, I'm about to break my face. um, there's the dab I'm doing. I communicate with God in the shower too. Right on, country. Right on. Sometimes people don't know how to call on their higher power. They don't know how to call on what gives them strength, you know, and that makes it harder for them to deal with shit. Um, I firmly believe that we're all different for a fucking reason. We all believe different things for a different reason because everybody's needs are different. Everybody's way of communicating and how they come to understanding, whatever their higher power is communicated differently. And how to communicate with that better side of ourselves is not always easy to understand or how to easy to know how to communicate with. Um, I'm glad that you have a routine that helps you to communicate with God. Um, that's always a good thing. Uh, um, where the fuck's my torch? Mm, I bet it's on the table. Um, yeah, it's on the table. Yeah, it's on the table. Mm, I know that just damn. Here's y'all. Uh, here's y'all. Much love to you. Oh, damn. Oh, oh, oh. Much better. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, oh. C sa Ellie says, new flavor of medicated lollipop that I'm not crazy about. Richa? What the hell? I don't even know what fucking flavor that is. Never heard of it. It doesn't sound appealing. I like the banana flavored ones. I haven't had one of those in a long time though. Ugh. Uh, um, Kelly says I do. I had to look it up as well. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Is that a? It's really different. Is that a fucking fruit or a root or what is it? Is it a vegetable? Um, what is it in the? Was it in the family of? What in what country does it come from? I like I know milk is in it. Hmm. In fact, maybe that would be. I should look that shit up. It's supposed to be a fruit, I think. Mexico says Kelly. Yeah, yeah. I know that sometimes almost peppery. Oh fuck! So it's spicy. Okay. Yeah, I know sometimes certain flavors do not translate well if it's really different from what you're used to. Um. Oh man. You know, it's funny. I see videos of people that try candies and stuff from different places, and some of them look, really good, and others just like, oh god, fuck no. But they're popular in the different countries, and it's got to be an acquired taste. It's just like some people that look at us with our. I don't know about you guys, but I love peanut butter. I know a lot of people overseas that aren't used to peanut butter can't fucking stand it. Can't stand it. Sometimes places have good ones, but most don't. I think it's got a lot to do with how you're fucking raised. If you're raised with different types of food availabilities, your palate's going to be different. I'm surely learning what I like and what I don't. Yeah, that's fucking legit. That's absolutely legit. And that's the thing though. I discovered when I got my cannabis card. When I first got my cannabis card, how little I really knew about weed, how little I really knew about cannabis. Growing up, I mean, it was just all weed, you know. There was no fucking indica sativa. There was, well, there was indica Thai stick. I'll take that back. But it didn't mean the word indica didn't mean shit to me back then. Um, but since being a patient, I've learned the difference between indica, sativa, CBD, hybrids, and I'm still learning. Um, and for everybody's body's different. Your body's going to react to different strains differently. They have jalapeno, M&M peanut. Oh, oh, that just sounds fucking wrong. Although I know some people that like spicy shit like that. I just, well, I've heard of people that do like, and I've actually made it for before for friends that like it. Uh, um, with hot cocoa, you add a little bit of cayenne pepper to it. You know, the combination of the cocoa and the cayenne pepper is for some people just oh my god, you know the shit. Um, I I like cayenne pepper, but it doesn't always like me. I've got fucking acid reflux bad. The last time I had cayenne pepper, I was doubled over in pain for fucking 3 days. It was so fucking good going down, but oh my god, did I pay for it? Uh, I yeah, and that's another thing. I love making salsa. I can't fucking eat it. I love making it. I've got my neighbors that fucking love when I make it. I can't eat it. Entry says I ate a ghost pepper chip tonight. It was spicy but good at the same time, right? Kelly says, I don't think I'm ready for that. Some people like it, you know. I die. Uh, um, yeah. I there's there's a video. Oh my god. Shit. I'd probably get copyright if I showed it. Oh wait, let me see if I can look it up for you guys real quick though, because I can direct you guys to it. Hold on. There's a video that oh my god. Hold on. There's a video of people doing the one chip challenge. Um, hold on. My computer's thinking. Okay. Uh, um, uh, um, there's this one video I'm gonna share with you guys of this woman that does the fucking one chip challenge. And I mean, does it like a fucking champ. Her partner doing it with her, though, however, not so much. Um, hold on. Here we go. Okay. Uh, YouTube is thinking, or my computer is thinking. One of the two. Please hold the line. Okay. Uh, Come on. You can do it. Oh, come on. Here it goes. Okay. Okay. Uh, um. Yeah. The way the woman handles the chip challenge. Holy shit. Uh, um. Um. Kelly says, "I hope you feel better, Angel." Absolutely. Uh, um. That was the chip you had. You love spicy though. Oh, country. I should send you some fucking salsa. I make salsa that I would love for you to fucking try. Um, I should send you some salsa. Kelly says, I used to love straight peppers. I don't eat them after my gallbladder. Oh, yeah, my gallbladder's out too. Yeah, I had my gallbladder removed a fucking couple of decades ago. And here's the thing about it the motherfuckers lied. They told me that removing my gallbladder would make it easier for me to eat certain foods and that my dietary restrictions would be lifted. I would I'd have a broader range of things I'd be able to eat once my gall fuckers lied. Oh my god. And like I said, I fucking love cayenne pepper. Oh my god, is it so fucking mean to me? Uh, um, um, I know that computer's probably dying with all those windows. Country says, I'm white, but I'm no gringo. That's legit. Kelly says, huh? They didn't tell me anything like that. This was over 20 years ago. I had one gallbladder attack hit me really fucking hard um, in my entire life. And it woke me up out of a dead fucking sleep at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. My boyfriend at the time rushed me to the hospital. And first, they just gave me some Zantac and some painkiller and sent me home. And I was like, cool. And we we decided to stop off and have breakfast before heading back home, so I could take the Zantac. And we stopped off at what was my favorite place at the time, fucking Burger King. And I remember I got a croissant sandwich with hash browns and orange juice. Num 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 num. Well, fucking 30 minutes after I ate that, I had another fucking gallbladder attack and was rushed back to the hospital. And this time they fucking admitted my ass. Oh my god. Yeah. It was not a fun fucking. Mine came out January 12th, 2012, right? Hey Adelaide, good to see you, darling. Mm, extra big hugs to you. Cheers. Oh, excuse me. They did an ultrasound the second time and admitted me immediately after they did the ultrasound. And then yeah, they I don't know how they do the mine was infected. I stayed, yeah. I ended up staying an entire fucking week. Mine, they said no sooner did they get mine out of my body and it fucking exploded. So I had a backup of bile in my body, so they kept me for a fucking week. It was it was fucked up. And then the doctor mistakenly told me that uh, um instead of doing what she should have done when she had me open and fucking she claimed that she saw cirrhosis of the liver. Um, but instead of doing a biopsy while she had me open, she just closed me up and goes, "Oh, by the way, I think you have cirrhosis of the liver." Are you fucking kidding me? I went through 2 years of bullshit through that, including a liver biopsy, only to find out that she was wrong, absolutely fucking wrong. That I went through 2 years of bullshit over that. Um, this is one of the reasons I don't fucking always trust doctors. You know, they fucking lie. Um, I'm so sorry you went through that, Kelly. I feel with you though. Country, Adelaide says, "Hey, country." Kelly says, or Adelaide, yeah, Adelaide said, "Hey, sending love and hugs to country." Kelly says, "Cheers, Adelaide." Adelaide says, "Oh, damn, sorry you went through that." Kelly says, "When I woke up, doctor said to me that gallbladder was nasty." Well, no shit, it was nasty. That's why they had to fucking take it out. I avoid doctors like the plague. Yeah, I do too. I don't go unless I fucking have to. Although I will admit, the doctor I've got right now, he's pretty fucking cool. Um, he actually fucking listens to me most of the time. He listens to me. He's not bad. Um, so I mean, there's some good doctors out there. You know, some of them actually give a flying fuck. Others, I think, just do it for the fucking paycheck. Cheers. Mm. Adelaide's giggling. Cheers. Oh wait, yeah, I've got another token there. Cheers. Oh, I was hearing something. I couldn't figure out what the fuck it was at first. Nala's behind me snoring. Oh, Adelaide says cheers. Ellie says cheers. Ellie says cheers. I'm glad y'all are here. Thank you guys for joining me. Oh, mm. Adelaide says, Ellie cheers. Y'all are awesome. Okay. Oh, I'm rather glad I closed my eyes for that one because it fucking sprayed everywhere. I think I got some in my hair. Oh shit. Country says, I'm glad God has graced me to be here with you. Oh, thank you, Country. I am too. I am too. Extra big hugs. I'm glad God blessed us all to have you still here with us. I did something right in my life because I met you. That's always a blessing. Kelly says, yep. Hey! Hey, Mrs. Yay. How are you? Ellie says, hi, Adelaide. Adelaide says, hey, Mrs. Yay. Kelly says, hey, Mrs. Yay. Mrs. Yay says, hey, Kelly. So what you doing? Uh, um, did you get the kitty yet? Oh, damn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Uh, um, I know I wasn't supposed to tell that yet. Sorry. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Uh, um, it's okay. Oh, good. Okay. Mrs. J says, hey, Adelaide. Uh, um, how are you doing? What you doing? She says, don't stress. Adelaide says, Tan, you stuff. Yeah, I know. I totally fucking spaced though. I um Mrs. J says, I'm good. How are you? I'm loading a bowl as we speak. Uh, get in there. Urgh. Get in there. Urgh. I don't know if y'all can hear Nala snoring. It is so fucking cute. She's got the cutest little snore. Can you hear it? I figure if I can hear it, maybe you guys can hear it. Because I'm a deaf bitch. Oh, oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, see, uh, God, why is, I need to work on my camera skills. Just loaded it. Um, hey, Nathan. How are you? Nathan says, hello, all. Hope everyone is well. It's approaching 3 a.m., 3 here. I'm calling it a night. All right, Ellie. Good night, cheese, darling. Hold on. Mm, extra big hugs to you, darling. Take care, be blessed, stay lifted. Sweet dreams to you. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for swinging in. Um, how are you doing, Nathan? What's going on with you? Um, Ellie says, oh, excuse me, good night, all. Kelly says, good night, Ellie. Take care. Hugs to you. Adelaide says, good going. Hope you had a great tonight. Hope you're, um, Ellie says, thank you so much. Um, Adelaide says, good night, Ellie. Doing good. Thanks, dude. How about you? I'm getting medicated and I'm among friends, so I'm doing good. Cheers to y'all. Did you guys get a chance to watch the video? Um, if you didn't, if you don't watch it now, I understand, but uh, um, the video is funny of her reaction to that chip versus the other co-anchors reaction to that chip. It's like night and day. It's pretty funny though. Nathan says, "Yeah, I'm doing good. Busy with baby yabbies and crayfish. Got baby yabbies fighting to the death and crayfish growing, shredding their shells, which means they were growing." Um, Nathan, I don't, I don't understand. Baby yabbies fighting to the death. I don't. Can Can you please explain that? Uh, um, Country says good night, Ellie. Have a good rest. Nathan says hello, Ellie, and bye, Ellie. Much love. Enjoy the rest. Um, oh my God, Nathan, control them. Baby yabbies and crayfish. I don't. Are they? Are they playing? Or are those uh, uh, are those crayfish? Well, I don't understand. I'm sorry, honey. Fish names, I think. I'm sorry. I'm a little buzzed right now, so I know that I fucking misread that. Um, Nathan says, "So what's going on? They must be becoming aggressive. They're okay, okay. Do they normally not behave like that? I don't know shit about crustaceans. Please enlighten. Um, See, this is why I like the diversity of people that come through with different things. I'm always learning something new. Nathan's all, I'll bring out the whip, Mrs. Ye, laughing his ass off. Break it up, you two. Oh, man. It'd be cool if all you had to do was, thump on the side of the tank and they quit fighting. Adelaide's going, ah, okay, lol. I saw that you were alive, but I couldn't tell at that moment, Nathan. Oh, Nathan, are you live right now too? Are you doing a live stream? Um, Tuning in at the moment, Adelaide says to Nathan, "Right fucking on. Crack that whip," says Mrs. Ye, laughing her ass off. Oh, next time. Oh, she missed your live stream. Okay, they can be aggressive to each other. I haven't had this before till today, and I'm not live at the moment, but we'll be live again in 2 hours. Oh, right fucking on. Giggity. Thanks for the heads up. Do you want to put your link in the chat so people can go see your live stream in 2 hours if they want? Right on. Giggity. For those of you who are not already subbed up to Nathan, here's your chance. Although, well, you guys know how to do the normal sub up thing, don't you? I it took me a while to figure that shit out. I got to be honest. It did. It took me a while to figure that shit out. um, Nathan says it's all good, Adelaide. I didn't put much info up about going live. I've got problems with the live app I use, so I'm trying a new one. Adelaide says, I'll drop a like and say hi if I'm awake, lol. I'm pretty baked though. That's legit. Well, Adelaide, you can always go back and watch it later because I think Nathan's like me. He leaves his live streams up. Don't you, Nathan? Um, oh, I just realized you maybe don't have I I StreamYard's pretty. Yeah, StreamYard is. That's what I'm using. Um, that's what I'm using. This we're on StreamYard right now. Um, Nathan says, Mrs. Yeah, I need to be careful because if I crack the whip too hard, Sam might get jealous. And yeah, I love my I live my live streams up. Yeah. Um, like I like I said, Nathan, if you'd like to, you can put the link to your channel in chat so people can make sure that they've got their notification set. Um, I know I know that sometimes I don't get notifications a lot of times until like maybe an hour or two after a lot of people live stream. But I still like to that's why I frequently check who's actually live instead of waiting for the notifications. I'll actually look to see who's live or I'll go directly to certain people's channels directly, you know. Uh, um Adelaide says I don't go live on my channel though. I've been on JMosh channel with Fat Rob, LOL. That's about it so far. Ooh, Allied, we'll have to drag you up on panel one of these nights when you feel like it. If you're down for it, that is. You know, I'd love to have you hang out on panel with me. Um, Nathan says thanks, Adelaide. I've tried to use StreamYard and all it did was freeze up my phone. I'm doing it all by phone. Um, yeah, I know certain apps don't they act differently on phones than what they do on computer. That in my speaking of which, how is the how's everything tonight? Am I lagging bad or is the time delay bad at the moment or just curious? Sorry about that. Uh, um, Nathan says, haha, lucky Adelaide. I've got my niece who is my number one fan. She's always asking me to give live. Oh, that is so sweet. Adelaide says, yeah, YouTube messed up when they stopped letting people go live in Hangouts. Sucks for everyone. Yeah, I agree. It's all working sweet for me. Right on. Good. I'm glad to hear. Thank you for the confirmation. I appreciate that. Cheers, y'all. She's only 3. That is still so sweet. Oh my god. I can't wait till I see you do a live stream with her. I bet she's a cutie. Oh, I can just picture a little 3-year-old wanting to be on camera. Adelaide, it says LOL 3 is such an awesome age. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Nathan says you'll love the info vids I'm doing soon. I'm breeding yabbies, so I'll be doing plenty of vids. Right on. Right on. Giggity. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Anything dealing with animals is always cool. Adelaide says, so cute, lol. She's a little character. It's her stage, she calls it. That's fucking awesome. That is fucking awesome. Well, she's gaining confidence. That's fucking awesome. Adelaide says, nice. I've never heard of a yabby. Yeah, same thing I was saying. So, educational and entertaining. That's going to be fucking awesome. Oh, it's not Flash Boy's fish to her when she's at my house. She calls all the fish in the tanks not uncle's tanks. They're mine. She's a little demanding, is she? Cheers. Nathan says, really, Adelaide? It's funny you say that because there's a town called Adelaide in South Australia. That's the best place to get yabbies. LOL. That is kind of ironic. It's cool, though. I love that fucking name, Adelaide, anyway. Adelaide's like, LOL, I didn't know that. Right? Mm. You know, it's funny. I've been watching more and more videos showing unusual animals that you never knew existed. And it seems to me like they're finding new species of animals all the fucking time. Uh, um, that 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 brings me to ask: did we lose any species during the Australian fire? I hope not. Um, but I was worried about that. Did any of this? Did we lose any? Did any species go extinct during that fire? Or did they all manage to do okay? Uh, um, well, obviously not okay, but I know that a lot of them died. Nathan says, yeah, lol. I'm 4 hours drive away from Adelaide in a little country here. We are super dry down here. That dry, it rained 80 miles a week, 80 milliliters a week ago. You can't tell it's rained here a week later. Oh, damn, dude. Oh, damn. Yeah, y'all need some serious fucking rain. Y'all need some serious fucking rain. I know that species extinct. That's one I'm not sure about. I know about the koala population got hit very bad, same as kangaroos, emus, and farmers' livestock like sheep and cows. Oh, damn, damn, that is so sad. Did look at my video of going on a ride with the brother? It's on my channel. It's depressing on how badly dry it is. Yeah, I hear you. Uh, um, Adelaide says I know a lot of Aussies online anyway, and they're great people. Absolutely, absolutely. I agree. I'm actually from Texas, from and in Texas. A Yankees, y'all say. I still love your name, Adelaide. It's a fucking beautiful name. Um, and just think of it as an added bonus. You're named out of after a beautiful part of the country of Australia. Um, I, 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 I know that sometimes fires naturally start, and sometimes it's necessary in nature for trees to. That's how they spread their seeds sometimes. But that seemed like a bit more than just a regular fucking random. Yeah, bad, horrible, terrible things. Huge fires are such a shame, right? Nathan says Aussies are absolutely amazing. Like when crisis hits, we all put our troubles aside and help. Fucking exactly. That's I think that's fucking awesome. That's the way we should all be. Country says I was born in Jacksonville, Florida. I live in Southeast Arizona. You're talking about like a burn off? Yeah. Um, when like when lightning strikes and a fire randomly it breaks out. Adelaide says Arizona is pretty country. Yeah, it is. I was born right next to Arizona. I was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I've always wanted to visit Arizona. Arizona's nice. Um, it it's got a lot of beautiful areas. I remember being at Lake Havasu when I was a kid. It was cool. Fucking everybody either used paddle boats or real boats, and they had like like a little fucking store out in the middle of the fucking lake that you could paddle up to and get whatever sodas and munchies and whatnot. And it was cool. It was really cool. We stayed in a a mo a hotel or a motel or something right right next to the fucking beach. It was fucking nice. Adelaide says, "Yeah, great state." Drugs in Mexico, they say, LOL. Um, I used to buy Mexican brickweed, right? That's legit. Oh, man. Nathan says, "I'm a country lad. I could move to a city. Furthest I've traveled was to South SA to Queensland. From South Australia to Queensland. Uh, um, I gotta tell you, I'm to the point now. I'm ready to fucking move to a more smaller population. Yeah, I'm ready to move out to the country, but I want to live closer to my son. So yeah. Um, Nathan says, "Oh my god, that would be absolutely amazing. $90 an ounce for brickweed, right?" Adelaide says, "We have lots of brickweed here, country, right? I call it dirt weed. Yeah, cheap weed. Yeah, about $100 or 90. Yeah, I keep hearing Nala every so often randomly snoring. Cheers, y'all." Country says, "I haven't had brickweed in years." Yeah, I used to I used to love brickweed, but that's what we were used to. It's all we had available. I'm more of a Northern Lights strain smoker or White Widow. Yeah, it's funny now that I know all the different strains. I've got a few favorites myself. I was hoping, oh shit, where the fuck did I put it? I was hoping Poofer would play fetch with me. Um, but she hasn't come back since I told her to get her fuzzy ass off the fucking desk. Uh, I like Green Crack is one of the few sativas I like, but I like it because it's kind of a hybrid. It's nice and giggly. Adelaide says I got to try to get as good as I can here. It's good, but you never know what strain, right? Yeah, I live on the coast. That's legit. Um, there's a strain that I used to get a lot of back when we had the cannabis market for patients here. Um, at the Northwest Cannabis Market, as we called it, or as it was called. Um, it was a strain called Frankenstein that, oh my god, yum. Oh fuck it. uh, Um, this shit tasted so fucking good and had such a nice feeling to it. Oh, Nathan says there's a strain in Adelaide 4 hour drive from me. I have a strain called Red Devils. It's amazing. 6 bongs straight after each other, and I'm asleep at table, right? That's legit. Floyd of Mexico, LOL, gray water. I don't like it much. I had this one friend of mine that got some shit that I called one hit wonder weed because I took one hit and wondered where the fuck I was. I literally sat in his parking lot for 4 fucking hours thinking I was driving home, and I only lived 2 blocks away. I sat in the car for I don't know how long, and he finally came and knocked on the window and goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" Oh shit. I can laugh about that shit now, but Frankenstein is amazing. I've seen quite a few reviews on it. Oh yeah, yeah, out in the country is my preference too. Yeah. Um. Oh, Dan, please be safe and yeah, have fun. Be safe. Don't fucking drive. Have get a cab home, please. I thought you were going to bed. And Late says, Dan, cheers. Dan says, hi. I love you guys. So much love. Okay. Just don't drive. I know you've got a car. Don't drive. Do not fucking drive. You got to promise me you will not fucking drive. Adelaide says, be careful, kiddo. Yeah. Yeah, leave the fucking Mustang at home. No, leave the fucking no. No, no. Fuck you. No. You're drunk. Do not drive. Promise me. Do not fucking drive. You call a cab or you have somebody come pick up your car and drive you home. Do not drive. I know you. Mm, okay, Dan, this is part of being a fucking adult. You don't go to a party and get too fucked up so you can't drive. You go to a party, you have one drink, unless you're already at a place that you know that you're going to spend the fucking night at. You do not drink and drive. That is an absolute fucking no no. Absolute fucking no no. Do not drink and drive. Uh, um, what if one of my friends? Fine. You a minute ago you were talking about that you were drunk. Not fucking cool. I'm being a hard ass for a fucking reason, honey. Yeah. Oh, have one of your friends fucking drive you home, but don't you dare get behind the fucking wheel. Don't you dare. But make sure you have it's a friend that you fucking trust to drive you home. Don't just fucking give your keys to some random person that you think looks okay to drive you home. Make sure that they're okay to drive you home. Adley says designated driver always. Absolutely. And if you need to fucking have your car towed home, There's some do that. Better fucking safe than sorry. You don't want to kill yourself or somebody else. It's not fucking worth it. Don't do it. Be fucking responsible. Um, vodka. Oh, dude. Dan, that's why you need a fucking designated driver. Country says I tried driving myself home drunk once. I got to the end of the driveway, spun out, and crashed in my friend's garage. Yeah, it's we've all done stupid shit when we're drunk. But Dan, seriously, you could get yourself killed or kill somebody else. Don't do it. Please. For the love of God, do not do it. Nathan says, don't do what I did, bro. I drank and drove and nearly killed myself at 150 kilometers into a tree bush. Don't go down that path. Be smart, man. You're not going down that path I did. Absolutely. See, listen to Nathan. He's giving you good fucking advice. So is Country. So am I. So is Adele. Adelaide. God, I don't know why I said Adele. Adelaide. Oh, hi. Look at you, beautiful. You came to say hello? Oh, look who came to say hi. Look who came to say hi. Mm. Adelaide says, please don't call a cab if nobody's there sober. Exactly. Country says, I didn't really crash into his garage. I parked the car, walked back inside, and slept on his couch in the garage. Nobody's. Oh, Dan, then you fucking take your keys with you and you call a fucking cab. Do not let anyone get behind the wheel of your car. Make sure you've got your keys with you so you can get in your home and you call a fucking cab. End of discussion. Um, that's called being an adult. And or sleep there. Yeah, that's a good Adelaide. Absolutely. And if you then sleep there. Nathan says, bro, I woke up with my face out of the driver's side window, face pissing out of full blood. It was an absolute bloody mess. I'd hit two widescreen 2 times, bounced back from the tree, smashed it. You're gonna walk home. It's like right down the road. Sleep there or sleep in your car. That's another good idea. Dan, if you need to, sleep in your car, but don't drive. Do not fucking drive. Do not fucking drive. Uh, um, yeah, actually, the walk would do you good. The walk would do you good. You need the fresh air, and the walk will do you good. Adelaide says, yes, walk. Lock your car up in your keys in your pocket and walk home or sleep in your car. Nathan says, I was wearing a seatbelt as well. If I wasn't, I'd be dead. Would have flung through the windshield. What if I, Dan, sweetheart, you can't ride a bike any better than you can drive a fucking car right now. Uh, um, um, Dan, do us all. Mm, I don't like it. BMX or motorcycle, either one. I don't fucking. Dan, you're obviously impaired. Do us all a favor and go lay down in your car for at least a couple hours. Go take a nap. Uh, um, because you also don't. You're too impaired right now to even be paying attention to what kind of fucking weirdos might sneak up behind you. I I don't want you being impaired. Honey, please get some sleep. When you're a little bit more alert and had and you're able to fucking keep your balance and shit, and you can pay attention to your fucking surroundings, you know, then go home. But right now, keep your fucking ass put. Get some sleep. But I want you to get at least a good say at least 4 hours of sleep. Okay? Please. If you need to borrow a blanket or something with them, or actually you should have blankets and shit like that in your car anyway for emergencies. I'm gonna go in the car, do a smoke. Yeah, but Dan, don't sleep with your heater on the car. You can That's not a good thing either. Um, Sweetheart, you need fucking to keep blankets and shit like that and water and you know beef jerky and all kinds of shit in your fucking car for emergency. You should keep a fucking a first aid kit, water, uh, um, all kinds of shit. Uh, um, Country says drink lots of water too. Yeah, exactly. Drink lots of water. Take a couple of aspirin. Uh, um, oh, ay, ay, ay. Uh, um, oh, fuck. Oh, oh. And go to bed, right? I can't send out message you up too much. Oh my god. Mm. Yeah, alcohol almost cost me my life. Yeah, I've done my fair share of stupid acts under the name of alcohol as well. Um, God, I really don't want to see this kid go down this road. I know he's stressed, but I don't want to see him go down that road. Nathan says that's awful country. I've been in your shoes. Yeah. Alcohol is the one of the worst. It's a I call it a bad fucking drug. It's a fucking it's depressant. It if you're already feeling like shit about yourself, just add alcohol and it makes it fucking even worse. Nathan says, yeah, same here, but I think we all didn't get over the fact of drinking. Yeah, but some of us are fucking lucky to survive that phase. Not everybody gets out of that phase. That's what makes it fucking frightening, you know? Let's face it, we are all by nature somewhat self-destructive. Um, Case in point, you know, we we are all self-destructive to to varying degrees, and that's where it gets frightening. Uh, I've got the munchies. I'm gonna eat some Cheetos. Adelaide says, "Yeah, you're going." Yo, guys, I'm dipped. That was quick. She's. I'm glad you called your mom and she's picking you up good. The cops came. That's why you weren't typing. Country says, "Thank you, Jesus." Dan. Yeah. Oh man, Dan. I hope you learned something from this. Don't ever put yourself in that situation again, please. Please be responsible. You're too fucking young to be drinking anyway. Uh, Um, I just didn't want to. Yeah, exactly my fucking point. I don't want you getting kidnapped either, kiddo. But yeah, honey, don't. That was. I love you dearly, and I don't mean to chew you out, but I'm fucking chewing you out because I give a shit. That was a bad move, honey. I know you want to go out and party and have fun, but honey, you need to be responsible, and you also need to remember you're at the beginning of your fucking life. You know, you're at a point right now to where you need to take yourself seriously. Um, don't. There's a way to have fun without fucking taking your own life in your hands and putting yourself in danger. That's all I'm saying. Next time, make sure you've got take a fucking cab to and from. You know, if you're go with friends. Make a plan. Getting drunk to go party or use your legs to get there and back. Best way of transport and it's cheapest. Rates you can think of. Adelaide says, we love you. So listen to us. Yeah. Sweetheart, there are so many fucking things that can go wrong. And I'm not trying to scare the fuck out of you, but I am trying to shake you up a little bit and get you to understand that you need to fucking be aware of your surroundings. Public transportation is also if if you're somewhere where you can catch a bus, but don't put yourself in danger, honey. Not everybody has good intentions toward you, and if you're at a fucking vulnerable state as being intoxicated, you're leaving yourself wide open to anybody doing potential harm to you. I'm just saying. Um, Nathan says, I've got 11 years over you, Dan. You're still a young man. Like I said, if I was in your shoes, I'd change along a lot in my life, but I can't because no one has invented a time machine, right? We're just trying to prevent you from making some of the same mistakes we've made, Dan. We're telling you from fucking experience. And if us reaching out to you keeps you from making possibly the same mistakes we've made, it makes the mistakes that we've made in some small fucked up way worth it. But we don't want you to repeat our mistakes. Please don't. You're better than that. You deserve better than that. Nathan says you're a good lad, Dan. Just need to make some choices a little better. Yeah. Dan says thanks, Fish. Love you. Much love. Uh, um, I think we need to do a group hug. Dan, we're this is for you, honey. Mm, extra big group hugs. Dan, honey, we're only bitching because we care. That's all I'm saying. Um, Nathan says, "Love you, bro. We wouldn't be telling you if we hadn't been we wouldn't be telling you if we hadn't been through it before. We hate seeing people make wrong decisions, right?" Nathan says, "Yes, very big hug." Adelaide says, "I'm 41. I remember being a teen, and I can't believe that I lived through some of the things I did." Right? We care a lot, so listen and slow down. Absolutely. You know, a lot of times it takes more strength to not follow the crowd and go, you know what? Yeah, and don't get me wrong. We all understand the appeal of it. You know, that's why it's fucking addictive. But that's also why we worry about it. Don't let it become your way of dealing with shit. And you're too young anyway. You know, Nathan says, Adelaide, you couldn't have said it better, love. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. Mm. Dan says, you too, Adelaide. Much love. Adelaide says, much love, Dan. Absolutely. Dan, we're protective of you for a reason. You're a good kid. Nathan says, like the old saying says, don't shit in your nest if you have to lay in it, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's I haven't heard it phrased quite that way before. The way I've always heard it is you don't shit in your own backyard. But yeah, absolutely good point. Dan says, much love, Adelaide. Okay, I'm home now. I got a ball pack. Cheers. I'm eating a Cheeto. Cheers. Mm, I've got the munchies. Mm, mm. Mm. And I too have a bold pack, so mm, cheers. Nathan says, yeah, I've heard that one too. Just finished eating party pies. Oh, yum. I'd have two, I'd have bowl packed, but waiting for mate to get back to me again. That's legit. Mm, 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 mm. Sorry, y'all. Mm. But these taste pretty fucking good right now. Mm. Adelaide says, damn, Nathan. LOL sucks. Hopefully he'll be there soon. Damn it. Right? Nathan says, bring on 3 more weeks. Partner and I will be going to another soccer game. Woohoo! Right on. Right on. That sounds like fun. Nathan says, yeah, I'm hoping so too, Adelaide. LOL. If not, I'll go to his house and annoy him. Adelaide says, I can't stand waiting for weed. That's legit. I don't think anybody likes waiting for weed. I don't think anybody likes running out of weed to begin with. It's not the waiting for it that sucks. It's the running out of it that fucking sucks. You know? At least when you're waiting for it, you know it's coming to you. When you run out, it's like, fuck, you know? You're just kind of screwed for the time being. Dan says, I never have to wait. My uncle keeps buying me houses and selling them. Uh-huh. Okay. Nathan says, I went and watched Adel- Adelaide's United versus Melbourne Cities at Cooper Stadium about 2 weeks ago. Was my first soccer game I've been to. My partner is the soccer fanatic. Right fucking on. I bet that was fun though. I bet you had fun though. Something about that atmosphere when you're at a live sports event that is kind of electric. Country says I go to my dispensary for CBD. He gives you a lot free. Haven't ran out in forever. Like 2 minutes. That's cool. Uh, um, Adelaide says nice, Dan. Nathan says I'd get free weed if I was living in Adelaide near my uncle. He's type 3 epileptic, so he always got smoke. That's legit. That's legit. Yeah, Adelaide is um I call it the attitude adjustment. Um even if I'm having a really fucking shitty day, I when I sit down and medicate and allow myself to just really relax with it, it makes shit a lot fucking easier, you know? Sports is great to watch live. Yep. I don't like watching it on fucking TV. Well, unless like gymnastics and ice skating. That shit, I fucking, I'll watch anyway. Um, but I, I'm not a big fan of football, although I wouldn't mind. Um, I don't mind if I'm there. You know, I remember in school going to the games live, but I I can't say I'm a big fan of football. Um, hold on, I gotta scroll up. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. Okay, good night. Smoke weed every day. Yep, absolutely. Good night, Dan. Take care. Be blessed. Stay lifted. Sweet dreams, honey. And go to sleep. Extra big hugs. You take care, honey. Um, Nathan says, "Oh, it was fun. I saw my partner get told off for swearing at the referees." LOL. The atmosphere at soccer game is heaps of different as to an AFL football game, right? That's legit. Um, yes, I do. I've got a patch on. Thanks for asking. See you tomorrow. Definitely. Dan says, much love, delayed. You're a good kid. Remember that? Absolutely. Dan, you remember that. She's right. You're a good kid. You got too much good things to look forward to. Yes, I've got the patch on. Oh, you can actually see it too. Um, Dan, we're protective of you. We love you. Just know that. And we believe in you. We believe in you. Oh, Dan says, I will. Adelaide sending, I think that's hugs and fire. Ugh. Oh, fuck, it's almost 1 a.m. When did I start? Oh, wow. I've been streaming for 3 hours and 11 minutes. Mm. And I am starting to get the munchies. Oh, damn. What do y'all have planned going on for this upcoming week? Oh, I got a question for you. What, if anything, do y'all have planned for fucking Valentine's Day? Or do you celebrate Valentine's Day? Adelaide says I'm so baked. I got two of my lap dogs running amok on me. LOL. Yeah, they're happy to see you. To them, it's playtime. I love watching dogs play. I love watching animals play in general. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like. I would love one of these days just to put a fucking camera on all three of my cats and video record live from their fucking angle. For that would be a fun. That'd be a fun little. Uh, um, Adelaide says I'm going to Cali on the 11th for Valentine's Day. Oh, right on, right on. That sounds like fun. Right, so outside of San Francisco. Oh, right on. Well, that'll be fun. Make sure you wave at me. Well, because I'm over here at Washington. We'll be neighbors for a minute. Send me a smoke signal. I'm kidding. I know you're excited. That sounds fucking awesome. That would be cool if I could see a fucking smoke signal though from there. That would be cool. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't be. When I think about it, that would mean a big fire. Hmm. There's got to be a better way of. I can't think too hard about it. Never mind. There's just being pains. Oh, I've got a Maltese Shih Tzu pure breed and a Maltese Shih Tzu cross. My pure breed was bitten as a puppy, had his eye popped out. Aw, but he's better now. He's like 8 or 9. I'm giggling at Adelaide, not at your comment. I'm glad that he's gotten better though, and he's 8 or 9. That's awesome. Who bit him though? Um, Shih Tzus they're cute little dogs. I've seen them. It's always sad though when they go through trauma like that as a puppy. But I know he's in a good home. That's probably why they're playing now. They're like, "Oh, good." Do they try to drag you into playing with them? Best little dog I've had. I can ride my push bike and have him under my arm, and he's happy as bells. Oh, I bet. Adelaide says, "Oh shit, yeah, neighbor across the street when I was a little kid had one of those dogs, and there I came out also." Daffy Cross. Aw, damn. It's Daffy Crossbottom. Oh, I'm glad. It sounds like he's got a happy life with you. I'm glad he has you. Uh, um, Seriously, LOL. And their eye came out also. Oh wow. It took me a minute to piece all that together, Adelaide. Thank you. Uh, um, that's. Oh, I had a neighbor. That I had an ex that brought me 13 kittens to find homes for. And one of the neighbors picked a cat that actually I originally had picked, but Callisto picked me instead. So she ended up getting this kitten. Beautiful fucking cat. Anyhow, the cat was spazzing, zooming around the fucking apartment and bounced against a fucking screen a little bit too hard and fell out the fucking window. Broke her hip, lost a leg. Uh, um, that always scares the shit out of me. Um, that's why I don't leave. I don't trust the fucking security screens on the windows. Um, Fluffy, cute doggy breed, very long, very loving. After I had to move back to the house I grew up in as a kid, he had tunnel vision and slipped and dropped on belly and his jaw. And oh, damn. Oh, for a baby. Aw, you're baked. Good, you're supposed to be. I'm pretty baked now too, and I definitely have the fucking munchies. Oh man, I should go. I should go cook some real food. Mm. For as good as these are, you can't live on Cheetos alone. Mm. These are white. Mm. Ugh, I had enough of those. All right. Uh, um, I think I'm gonna. It's almost 1 a.m. You can barely keep your eyes open right now. Um, I feel you out, late. Nathan says, "Yeah, he's had a hard life growing up, but it wasn't for me telling my whole family to get stuffed. He wouldn't be here. I only paid $50 for him off a backyard breeder. Normally cost a couple hundred. It was meant to be. I'm glad you have each other." My dog is sitting on a recliner watching TV on partner's lap. Aw, that is awesome. I really do believe that our fur babies bring out the best in us. You know, I think they do more for us than we do for them, quite honestly. After vet bills, all was up 6 grand in the hole, right? But he was worth it. Absolutely fucking worth it. Yeah, our fur babies enrich our lives in so many ways. They enrich our lives in ways that we can't even explain, you know? It's almost 3 a.m. there. Yeah, it's almost 1 a.m. here. I thank you y'all for coming and hanging out with me, and I appreciate you guys. Y'all are awesome. Um, Adelaide says, "Oh my God, Nathan, wow, yeah, it's a lot of fucking money, but it's worth it." Country says, "I went to an animal shelter here, found two possible dogs. One has a pink nose, and he just sat there telling me to go tell him to get out of there, and the other one has springs in his legs. Too bad you can't adopt them both." I'm that would be hard. Oh man, see, I'd be so tempted to just want to fucking adopt them both. Somebody just walked past my leg. Uh, Um, he loves his life. He sits right near me while I sort out the fish tank and stuff. He loves it. Fur babies touch where others can't. Exactly. Worth it though. He was jumping easily through 3 feet in the air. That is so cute. See, well, that means you've got two that are going, bring me home. Nathan says, fuck yeah, worth every cent. When I get home from being out away from home, he runs around every time going ballistic because dad is home. See, I love when I go curl up in bed and the cats take their turn going up to me and pawing me or headbutting me, wanting cuddle time. And I snuggle up with them and they go around and I sit there and pet them and they purr and Boof and Hash a lot of times will actually fucking fall asleep curled up with me until I have a fucking hot flash or restless leg syndrome moment, and then they move. Or if I get up to go pee, uh, Nala she'll let me cuddle with her for about 20 minutes, and then she's like, "Okay, I'm out of here." Um, I only want one though. That's legit. I understand. Nathan says that's wicked suicide. Country. I'm sure you'll pick the right one, or rather, the whichever one you'll find the right one, darling. And I'm sure you'll make it a beautiful, loving home for it. And I can't wait to hear when you pick which one you're bringing home. I'm sure either pick will be awesome. Uh, um, let's do another group hug. I want to thank you guys for showing up. Y'all are awesome, and yeah, thank you. Mm, mm. Extra big group hugs. Um, take care, be blessed, stay lifted. Mwah. I'll see you next time. Later.